My Feet Are Killing Me is a show about feet, and of course, it's gonna be gross. Today I'm gonna cover 8 of the most gross moments ever on the show. Welcome back to Spinning Film, let's get into the video. Number 8, largest feet. Dr. Brad gets all sorts of patients at his clinic. This one time, a man named Jeffrey Ortega came to his clinic in a very unique situation. He was suffering from a disease called Proteus syndrome, which is a very rare problem, yet progressive. It was super gross to look at because there was excessive growth of skin and meat-making lumps on his feet. Ortega was hiding his feet under the socks in the beginning, and when the doctor uncovered both of them, we were truly disgusted at the sight. Number 7, largest toe thumb. One woman named Anna Tantilo schedules an appointment with Dr. Brad, and as he puts it, those are the largest toes he had ever seen. Tantilo's toe thumbs were double the size of her regular toe fingers, and it was not the sight everyone wanted to see. Of course, she was wearing shoes when she first walked in, but when Dr. Brad took them off, he saw the largest toe thumb ever. This rare condition was new to everyone and a gross sight to us. Number 6, claw-like feet. Glenn was a very unique patient that visited Dr. Brad's clinic. His genetic problem caused him to have claw-like feet that bugged him in his entire life. He said that his condition affected his life at home, at work, and at social gatherings. He wasn't that old, but had to walk like a 90-year-old because of his feet. When Dr. Brad took his shoe off, he was surprised at the sight. He couldn't believe the condition Glenn was living with, and to be honest, it was quite disturbing for us to look at too. Number 5, mysterious skin condition. Besides Dr. Brad, another doctor that works at the clinic is Dr. Ebony Vincent, and she received a rather weird client once who had a mysterious skin condition. Sebastian was a patient who had a super rare condition called epidermosplasia bruciformis. Under this, the victim experiences large weird growths on his feet, which are very painful and just don't stop growing. It happens because the person's immune system doesn't have the ability to suppress the growth. These uncanny growths on Sebastian's hands, and especially feet, were a gross sight. It seemed as if bacteria were growing on his external body and had taken a solid shape. It wasn't anything one would want to look at.
Treatment would just be it growing back the same amount, the same quickness.
Number 4, massive foot growth. Another day, another new weird case at the clinic. This time, Dr. Brad was welcomed with another case of massive tissue growth on one of the feet of his client named John. Upon touching, Dr. Brad could only feel soft tissue that had sucked his 3 middle fingers, only leaving the pinky toe and thumb visible. It was truly gross to look at because the lump formations were not normal, and it was like his toes were growing together. He had also grown eczema on his foot because of the growth, and it is painful. He often grew blisters on them. Walking is an extreme sport for him with his condition.
Your whole life you've been walking on basically golf.
Number 3, hemihypertrophy. Dr. Ebony is committed to helping her patients, which is why she scheduled a video call with her to assess the situation. Her patient, Courtney, suffers from hemihypertrophy. She was born with one part of her body bigger and longer than the other, which put a lot of pressure on her feet. In the live video conference with Courtney, she showed her right toe, which, to put it short, had to shape it all. Her fingers were not in the shape of fingers and were irregular lumps on the foot.
A foot like Courtney's before. It is, it's very shocking. Okay, can you show me the...
Number 2, corns. Although Ruben's condition was not as bad as other patients who came to the show, it was still one that grossed us out. She had corns grown on several parts of her feet, and the one visible was on her second finger of each toe. She also suffered from hammer toe deformity, which caused discoloration on her second finger. Her solution was simple, but the sight of the corn wasn't pleasant. It was a super weird form of callus formation. Number 1, psoriasis. Psoriasis is an inflammatory disease that causes intense dryness on the skin, and the only solution is to moisturize enough to get rid of it. Dr. Ebony recommended him to use Vapor Rub to tackle this problem, but he returned a few weeks later with no improvement because he did nothing. This patient named O'Shea wasn't taking his condition too seriously. His toes were supposed to recover from the serious condition, but they didn't. It just severely grossed us out because the entire foot was affected, including the nails.
She has changed my life, but she's made a difference, and I appreciate it.
When people's feet are injured, your whole life is immediate.
This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any of our videos in the future. Also watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video. So long.